I'm really sorry, kids, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, dear.
How come?
No, hang on. Let me read this to you and you'll understand. Well, where are those confounded glasses of mine? I just had them a second ago. Oh, wait. Here they are. Now, let me read this. In order to reduce the hypersynoptic effect, adjust the J-valve regularly. Oh, heavens to Betsy, that's the wrong... okay, here it is. The park budget has been cut due to lack of funds. The park will be closed, effective immediately. Well, there it is, I'm sorry, but I have to lock the gates now.
This is awful! The park is the only place for us kids to play!
Mr. Possibility, is there anything we can do?
What will it take? Well, I guess it takes money. Money can help our dreams come true. Money, there's so much it can do. With kind-hearted visions and some smart decisions, our good fortune will shine through. Money can help our dreams come true. Money makes the world spin around and round, buying, selling, and saving our dough. There's great adventure and profit to be found. Let's learn, let's earn. It will be fun, let's go! Money can help our dreams come true. Yes, it can, it really can, you know. Money, there's so much it can do. With kind-hearted visions and some smart decisions, our good fortune will shine through. Money can help our dreams come true. It's really true, you know.
We could earn the money.
I bet you could earn it. It'll take some work. We can do it.
We can earn the money!
Say, can you help us?
Who are you? Meet my friends. Click on any one and I'll introduce you to them. When you are ready to play the game, click on the door below. This is my friend Small Change, a rabbit who's always on the go. He loves change, nickels, dimes, quarters, anything so long as it's small, round and shiny. Fortunately, he lives in a cash register, so he has lots of places to keep his finds. He can change size at the drop of a dime, so don't be surprised if you find him in some pretty tight places. Here's On a Budget. Anna is great at recycling and fixing things that other people have thrown away. She's so energetic, always with her sleeves rolled up and doing something fun and interesting in that garage of hers. It's become the town recycling centre. Meet Penny Bright. Penny is a clever cat who knows what she wants out of life. She is always bursting with ideas. She and her brother Shortcut live in the Cat Basket House in the city of Green Street. This is Buck. Well, his real name is Dollar Bill, but everybody calls him Buck. Buck is a down-to-earth dog, but still he dreams big dreams. His biggest dreams are all about his favourite football team, the Greenbackers. He lives in the doghouse, but in this town, that's a good thing. Oh, my, here's Penny Bright's little brother and my favourite little jokester, Shortcut. Maybe if you stop by Penny and Shortcut's house later, you can get Shortcut to tell one of his famous jokes. Welcome to our town of Green Street. You can help us earn money to fix up the park. There's lots of ways to do it if you just open your eyes wide and look around. This is the park. You can click on things here for some surprises. If you want to leave and go back to town, just click on the door at the bottom of the screen. Toodaloo! You are looking at the famous town of Green Street. Well, maybe not so famous, but we like it anyway. Click on any of the buildings and you can go visit your friends and earn money to help fix up the park. If you have some money, you can buy things for the park at the money tree in the center of town. And after you open the park, you can go into the park just by clicking on it. Have fun and see you at the money tree. I'm flying there now. Oh, it's wonderful you've gotten the park open. Every time I see the park, it looks a little better. You can click on things here in the park for some surprises. If you want to leave and go back to town, just click on the door button below. There's not much you can do here without money. How about if you try to earn some around our little town of Green Street? Try Honor's Recycling Garage. You'll need to earn more money before you can afford that item. If you've earned money in any of the games in Moneytown, you can use it to fix up the park. Just click on any item you want to buy. Then you can go visit the park and see how it looks. If you don't have enough money to buy the item, I'll let you know. When you are ready to make your way back to town, click on the door below. Have fun! Toodaloo!
Hi, we're the birds from Decision Street. We're here to make some change.
Since this is Opportunity Knocking Emporium, there's more here than meets the eye.
Have fun.
Click on the cash register buttons to hear about each coin or bill. Click on the drawer to hear about making change. Click on the Change Up poster to play a game of Change Up. If you want to go back to town, click on the door button at the bottom of the screen. If you want to leave the game, click on the stop sign.
Hello.
I hope you make lots of money for the park.
I bet you can't beat us in Change Up, huh?
Who keeps poking me? Oh, who keeps poking me? Oh, it's you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello. What's that?
You don't know what that is? What's the matter, you?
Ha! You don't know what a penny is!
He doesn't know what a penny is.
Hey, wait. Is it a penny?
Lucky guess.
Wow! How do you know that?
It's 'cause I'm smart.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look! A nickel!
Where?
A pickle? Where's a pickle?
No! A nickel!
Hey, that's not a pickle. That's a nickel.
That's what I said!
I think I'd rather have a pickle.
Birds don't eat pickles, silly. We eat worms. Dirty, filthy, disgusting worms.
Yeah, and they don't eat nickels either. That would be a waste of 5 cents.
Oh, nuts. I'm hungry.
I know what that is!
Do not.
Do too!
Do not.
Do too!
Well, what is it already?
It's a dime!
A dime? Ooh.
What's it worth?
10 cents!
You mean that little thing is worth 2 big fat nickels? Whee!
Yep, or 10 pennies.
But can you eat it?
You don't eat money, feather face.
Oh, nuts. I'm really, really hungry.
I know what that is. That is a quarter.
A quarter?
Yeah, a quarter. It's worth 25 cents, which is a quarter of a dollar. Get it? A quarter.
Oh, you're smart.
Hey, I know more. It's the same as 2 dimes and a nickel, or 5 nickels, or 3 nickels and a dime, or...
That's enough already. We get it. It's a quarter.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I want it.
It's mine!
No, it's mine.
Yeah, I bet you don't even know what it's worth.
Well, I bet it's worth more than a quarter!
Hey, you bird brain. It's worth 50 cents. Don't you know a $half when you see one?
Yeah, 50 cents is the same as 50 pennies, or 2 quarters, or 5 dimes, or 10 nickels. Phew.
I knew that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's not a coin!
Yeah, what's with the paper?
That's not an ordinary paper. That's a dollar bill.
I like quarters better.
A dollar bill is worth 4 quarters.
Ooh.
Yeah? What about dimes?
A dollar bill is worth the same as 10 dimes.
Ooh.
Well, what about...
Ah, quit being a wise guy. That's my department.
A wise guy.
Let's make some change.
You want me to change?
Yeah, change into...
Guys, make change with money. Listen, when you go in a store like this one and you buy something, you pay them, right?
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
So then you give them the money, right?
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes, if you don't have the exact right coins, you have to give them extra money, and they give you some back, right?
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the change.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Do you get it now?
No.
Nuh-uh.
Come on, it's not hard. Let me show you. Let's say this costs 5 cents,
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
and all you have is a quarter.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
You pay with a quarter, and then they have to give you the change. Do you know how much that is?
No.
Nuh-uh.
Well, you don't even have to guess. It's easy to figure out. All you do is count.
Oh, sure.
Sounds hard.
Hey, it's easy. Watch. You start out by saying how much you bought. 5 cents. Then you add coins until you get to the money you gave. 25 cents. See? First I say 5 cents. Then I get a dime. That's 15 cents. Then I get another dime. That's 25 cents, and that's it. You get to walk out of the store with 2 dimes and your candy, and they get the quarter. It's an even trade.
Oh, sure.
I get it. I'm a genius.
And guys, don't ever change.
Ooh, look at all the money you made.
showed us! You showed up!
Oh,
Catch you later. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Toodaloo.
Hey, there you are! I'd like to build things. It's the best. Sometimes I can't afford new stuff, but I can make stuff that's better than new. Recycling is fun and helps the earth. I'd like to build things. Recycle. I've been trying to fix this thing. Oh, it's my favorite song. I wanted to put up a swing in my backyard. Went to the store to buy one, price tag hit me hard. Went home and found some rope and wood upon the shelf. I measured, cut, sawed and sanded, and made that swing myself. You see, I'm on a budget, smart shopper in blue jeans. Call me old-fashioned, but I live within my means. On a budget, good business strikes a chord. Things catch my eye, but I only buy the ones I can afford. Being broke is such a sad time, that's why I'm really glad I'm on a budget. Good business strikes a chord. Things catch my eye, but I only buy the ones I can afford. Things catch my eye, but I only buy the ones I can afford. Oh yeah! Hey, if I can't afford it, then I don't need it.
Being a penny.
Oh, you found my recycling machine. Don't get to. If you want to see some surprises I've got around my garage, just click on me or anything laying around. I've been working on a recycling machine to earn us some money for the park. Try it out. Click on the radio to hear my special song. My coin friend, Common Sense, would love to tell you some fascinating things about money. Just give him a little click. If you want to go back to the town, click on the door below. Best of luck to you. See you soon.
You back, huh? Hey there! We're gonna drop coins into the machine and try to fill it up. You can earn money by emptying the machine. To do that, you gotta make the bottom row of coins match the value that is next to it. Not too hard, huh? Choose the coins you need by clicking on the cash register buttons. If you want to make the levels harder or easier, click on the level selector. Click on the door below to go back to the store. Hey, good luck!
Hey, there you are!
Oh, you found my recycling machine.
You can help me recycle the trash and we can make some money. Come on, click on a door and you will see some money, money words, or an amount of money. Find another one that matches and some trash will recycle. It's incredible! We'll make some change every time that happens. When you find all the money matches, Mr. Recycle will give you a bonus. Have a ball! Oh, and listen, at the higher levels you can make more money. It's the teensiest bit harder, but I know you can do it. When you want to go back, click on the little door at the bottom of the screen.
Wow, you are a master money matcher.
Goodbye.
Heya! Hey, it's me, Buck. I'm always ready to have a visitor check out my room and talk football. Click on the stuff in my room to find some sporting good fun. Click on me anytime. You might catch me thinking about the old greenbackers. Click on my football to play my football game and help me collect some money for the park. Click on my little coin pal, Common Sense, to hear some great stuff about money. If you want to go back to the town, click on the return button below. But take the ball and run with it. Let's help out the park. Go for it! I was just dreaming about the park. I wish we could make some money to fix it up. Maybe someday I'll be a football hero. My coin collection is the best on the block. I'm going to put some football plays together. I know it'll help me think of ways to make money for the park. My name's Dollar Bill, but my friends call me Buck. I'm going to put some football plays together. My name's Doug. Hey, that's my new truck. It's the best. Monster wheels, all the stuff. I wish I could really drive it. The toy I want is on sale, guess I'm in luck. It cost 100 pennies, I'm gonna buy that truck. My name is Dollar Bill, you can call me Buck. Hey, this is a cool truck. I'm driving off the highway, my wheel gets stuck. Oh, yuck, 2 quarters and 10 nickels. We'll pull it out of the muck. That's what the tow truck driver said. And as he stood there scratching his head, I said, my name is Dollar Bill. You can call me Buck. George Washington and I are having lots of fun. As every year goes by, we still stay number 1. I could have been born Chip, or Sam, or Rich, or Chuck. But hey, it sounds so hip to say, you can call me Buck. I really should organize my coin collection, but what about the football game?
And now, starting for the Green Street Greenbackers, Dollar Bill, Buck.
Click on all the quarters.
Help me kick a goal and earn money for the park. Just click on the coins the announcer asks for, then click on me or the football when you're done. Hurry though, or I might miss. When you want to stop playing, click on the door below. Hut, hut, let's go!
That's too many!
Another try.
That's not right! That's too many!
Oh, we're close. We can do...
That's not right!
Keep... Score!
Click on all the half dollars. Click on all the dimes.
Yahoo! Look at all the money we earned. I wonder if I should put it in my coin collection.
Click on all the dimes.
All right!
Click on all the half dollars. Click on all the quarters.
Score! Look at all the money we earned. I want.
Click on 61 cents.
Score!
Find all the dimes.
Score!
Click on $1.42.
Score! I bet we earned enough money to help the park. Maybe we can restore the statue.
Click on $1.74. Click on 85 cents.
Score!
Click on $1.35. That's too much.
All right!
Find all the half dollars.
Yahoo!
Click on 27 cents.
All right!
Click on 13 cents.
Score!
Find all the nickels.
Score!
Find all the pennies.
All right!
Click on $1.32.
Wow, you're a superstar when it comes to making money. What about making touchdowns?
Bye!
Hey-ya! Hi, I'm Small Change. I'm so glad you could visit me. Click on all the neat stuff I've collected in my room to find some surprises. Click on me anytime if you want to know what's going on in my head. Click on the cool radio I found to hear me sing my song. Click on the mouse hole to help me collect some money for the park. Click on my little coin pal
common sense to hear some facts about money. If you want to go back to the town, click on the door below. Good luck! Oh man, we really need to get that park open. Oh man, as much as I love my pennies, I want to get the park back open. Come on, help me earn some more change for the park. I love change. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and especially half dollars. I love Oh man, I'm good. Listen to this. Five pennies make a nickel. 2 nickels make a dime. 2 dimes and 1 nickel make a quarter. 4 quarters make a dollar every time. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
Stack up each denomination. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
To assist your computation. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
The many count to hollers. As you count, it might amount to many, many dollars. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
Be a careful penny sorter. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
Every nickel, dime, and quarter. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
The cash register is happy. It likes to sing ka-ching, ka-ching. So count and make it snappy. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
5 pennies make a nickel. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
2 nickels make a dime. Stack it up. 2 dimes and 1 nickel make a quarter. 4 quarters make a dollar every time. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
Be a careful penny sorter. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
Every nickel, dime, and quarter. Stack it up.
Stack it up.
The cash register is happy. It likes to sing ka-ching, ka-ching. So count and make it snappy.
Stack it up.
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 Oh yeah. Stack it up. What a mess! But wait, I'm sure there's some spare change in there. Help me collect all the change in this room, and we can use it for the park. And check it out, I'm helping to vacuum up the dust at the same time I'm collecting coins. But watch out, those dust balls are dangerous. They make me sneeze up such a storm that I lose all my coins. But if I put them in the bank, they're safe. Change the level at the bottom of the screen if you want to make this easier or harder. And remember, you make more money if it's harder. To move me around, you can click on the 4 arrow buttons to the right of the screen or press the arrow keys that are on your keyboard. To go back to my room, press the door button below. Let's go!
One. 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 Five. Five. One. Five. Five. One. One. Five. One. 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 Five. Five. One. 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 Five. One. 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 Five. Five. One. 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 Five. 1. 5. 1. 1. 5. 1. 1. 1. 5. 5. 1. 1. 1. 5. 1. 1. 5. 1. 5. 1. 10. 1. 5. 1. 1. 10. 5. 10. 5. 1. 10. 5. 5. 5. 5. 1. 5. 1. 1. 5. 1. 5. 5. 1. Five. 1. 1. 5. 25. 1. 5. 10. 1. 5. 1. 5. 1. 5. 1. 1. 10. 10. 1. 1. 1. 10. 10. 1. 1. 5. 5. 5. 1. 1. 5. 5. 1. 1. 1, 5, 5, 1, 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 10, 25, 5, 5, 5, 5, 25, 25, 1, 10, 1, 10,
1. 10. 1. 25. 25. 5. 10. 10. 5. 10. 10. 1. 1. 1. 5. 5.
That's what I call park money! See you soon!
Hi, welcome to my house. My name's Penny Bright. I live here with my family.
Hi there,
And this is my little brother, Shortcut.
hey, who are you calling?
Well, I'm a real busy kitty, so why don't you look around and make yourself at home? Check out my computer if you want to.
Hey, you interrupted me.
Well, you interrupted me.
Did not.
Did so.
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 Did not.
Did so. What did the dime say to the nickel?
What?
I'm twice as good as you are.
I don't get it. Oh. That.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Shortcut.
Shortcut who?
What? Don't you know who you are?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Money?
Money who?
Money happy returns.
Oh.
Hey, Penny. Common sense isn't so smart. I've got some facts of my own.
Oh? What?
Did you know that everybody's mouth makes more than a quart of saliva every day?
Yuck! Shortcut!
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Money?
Money who?
Money happy. Penny! Penny!
What?
That's what. What did 2 dimes say to the nickel?
I don't know. What?
Join us and make a quarter.
Oh, brother.
Penny!
What?
What's worth 5 cents of flies?
Oh, no. Not another one of your dumb riddles. Okay, what?
Super nickel!
Oh, brother. That's not too bad. I'm going to tell that to Anna and Buck.
What did the nickel say to the quarter?
What?
Are you my mother? What did the nickel say to the quarter? What did the nickel... Did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Did not. Penny! Penny!
What?
That's what.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Huh? Why not?
It's just a saying, Shortcut.
Oh, but I want a wooden nickel. Penny! Why did the nickel cross the road?
Huh? I don't know.
To get to the other cash register.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Bet your
who?
bottom dollar.
What's the bottom dollar? You made that up.
What did the dime say to the nickel?
What?
I'm twice as good as you are.
I don't get it. Oh. That's dumb. Hey, Penny, see what I got in trade for a yucky dollar bill? A shiny new penny. Hey, Penny, see what I got in Hey, Penny, see what I... Hey, Penny, what you doing, huh? Huh? Hey, Penny, see what I got in... I love to take shortcuts, even though my big sister Penny teases me. Hey, Penny, what you doing? I love to take
I'm Penny Bright, 'cause I'm bright as a penny. My new computer game is the best ever. It's all about money history and fun money facts. Try it. Shortcut doesn't understand what the computer is for. He thinks he's going to play games with it, but I know better. I think they're playing my song.
Gotta hurry, gotta scurry, I'm as busy as I'm furry. That's a lot of hairs, a lot of jobs, and oh, I love them gobs and gobs. Good thing I'm energetic and athletic, 'cause my pace is so frenetic. I've no time for wishes, hopes, and dreams, just firm ideas, plans, and schemes. In my kitty corner of the world, I'm sitting pretty, 'cause I know just what to do. In my kitty corner of the world, a clever kitty will open her briefcase for you. Laptop computer with a built-in modem, new business programs, meowie wow, I can't wait to load 'em. A bag of popcorn with an uncooked kernel, a phone and fax to relax, a copy of the Wall Street Journal. I will analyze it and extract the nitty-gritty with my tail strategically curled. In my kitty corner of the world. Gotta go!
Come see my latest software program. It's a game. Oh, what? Well, better luck next time. Here in my den, there's oodles to do. Click on me, my brother, or the things in my den for some surprises. Click on the stereo to hear me sing my song. Click on my computer to earn some money for the park in my very own quiz show. Click on my little coin friend Common Sense to hear some fascinating facts about money. If you want to go back to the town, click on the door at the bottom of the screen. If you want to leave the game, click on the stop sign. Go on, don't be shy. The more you click, the more you learn. Click and be smart like me. Good luck! Come see my latest software program. It's a game about money, my favorite. Welcome to the Moneytown Money Quiz Show. I'm Penny Bright, your quiz master, and this is Common Sense, our announcer.
Thank you, Penny. Who are today's contestants?
Joining us today are Dollar Bill, On a Budget, and you.
You can call me Buck.
Hi, Penny. On today's show, we have questions about money. Change the level if you want easier or harder questions anytime during the game. If you don't know the answer, just guess. It's fun, and you'll learn while you earn. Okay, let's play the game. Think fast. Whose face appears on the U.S. quarter? Wait for me to read the question, then pick the answer you think is right. Don't worry if you don't know the answer. Guess. If you get it wrong, listen carefully to the right answer and you will be able to get it next time. Watch out. If you wait too long, Anna or Buck will try to guess too. Have fun. Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you. You can change the level on the panel below if you want to earn more money. But beware, the questions get harder. I'm sorry, none of you got it. Here's the correct answer.
George Washington, the first president of the United States, appears on the U.S. quarter as well as the $1 bill.
On to the next question. How many pennies add up to what a dime is worth? Yes, you're right.
10 of the dirtiest pennies you've got are as good as 1 silver dime.
Here's another one. Take a guess whose face appears on the U.S. nickel. Well, I knew that.
Thomas Jefferson's face appears on the nickel. He was the 3rd president of the United States and a great designer, inventor, and thinker.
I bet you can't get this one. When you're talking money, a mint is A, a coin-shaped candy, B, the shiny outer layer of a coin, C, a place where coins are made. Yes, you're right.
Mint is not just a flavor of ice cream. It's a coin factory where a country makes its metal money. Making the coins is called minting them.
I bet you can't get this one. Whose face do you think appears on the U.S. $1 bill? A, George Washington, B, John Adams, C, Benjamin Franklin. Yes, you're right.
George Washington, the first president of the United States, appears on the U.S. dollar bill and also on the quarter.
Here's a good one. Okay, think about a $5 bill. Now, tell me who's on it. A, Benjamin Franklin, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, Ernest Hemingway. Yes, you're right.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the United States, appears on the U.S. $5 bill and the penny, too.
Here's a good one. How many shiny pennies make up a dollar? A, 10, B, 20, C, 100. Well, I knew that.
A dollar is worth an even 100 pennies.
Here's a good one. Think fast. How many quarters make up a dollar? Yes, you're right.
4 quarters to the dollar, today and every day.
On to the next question. How many nickels does it take to make up a dollar? Well, I knew that.
You can get 20 nickels for $1 every time.
I bet you can't get this one. The squiggly dollar sign comes from A, the number 8, B, the letter S, C, an Indian symbol for peace. No. Anybody? No. Well, I knew that.
The dollar sign is a fancy way to write the number 8. The Spanish dollar, which was used by American settlers, was often called pieces of 8 because it could be cut up into 8 pieces to make change.
Try this one out. Okay, what's a penny worth? A. Yes, you're right.
The cent, represented by the penny, is the smallest value of money we have. All those cents, however, can really add up.
Okay, next question. Got a 20? Keep it in your pocket and guess whose face is on the bill. A. Yes, you're right.
Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, appears on the U.S. $20 bill.
Time for the next question. Whose face would you find on the U.S. $2 bill? A. George Washington, B. Thomas Jefferson. Yes, you're right.
Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States, appears on the U.S. $2 bill and also on the nickel.
Time for the next question. Metal is a great thing to make coins out of because A. It's shiny, B. Well, I knew that.
Metal is used to make coins because it's so strong. So although you may lose your pennies, you won't ever break them.
Okay, next question. Which coin would you rather win in a contest? Yes, you're right.
A dime is worth 10 cents, but a nickel is only worth 5, and a penny is only worth 1.
Try this one out. Where did piggy banks get their name? A. From a kind of clay called pig. B. From the sound they make when emptied. C. From their shape. You got it.
People used to store their money in jars made of a special clay called pig. The shape evolved to look like a pig after the name started being used.
Here's a good one. How many dimes would you trade for $1? A. 10. Well, I knew that.
Trade $1 for 10 dimes whenever you'd like. They're worth the same amount.
Here's another one. Which would you rather the tooth fairy bring? A. Yes, you're right.
A $half is worth just what it sounds like. Half of $1, or 50 cents. A quarter is worth just 25 cents, and a dime, 10 cents.
Try this one out. Which is worth more? Yes, you're right.
Knowing what coins are worth is important. A quarter is worth 25 cents, a nickel is worth 5 cents, and 2 pennies are worth 2 cents.
On to the next question. If someone tells you they've got Alexander Hamilton in their purse, what do they probably mean? A. They've got a $10 bill. B. They've got a $5 bill. C. They've got a special postage stamp. You got it.
Alexander Hamilton, whose face appears on the U.S. $10 bill, is one of the only men on U.S. currency who was never president. Hamilton was Secretary of the Treasury in George Washington's government.
Try this one out. Don't look. Whose noble face appears on the U.S. penny? Well, I knew that.
The penny design featuring Abraham Lincoln's face was issued in 1909 on the 100th anniversary of his birth. More than 250 billion of these pennies have been minted.
On to the next question. A promise to pay money back is called an IOU. What does IOU stand for? A. I owe you. B. Itchy old underwear. C. Inching outside the universe.
An IOU is a promise to pay money back, and it means just what it sounds like. I owe you.
Here's another one. Your grandfather gives you $10 for your birthday and asks that you save half of it. How much do you have left to spend? Well, I knew that.
Half of $10 is $5. It's always a good idea to decide what you want to save before you spend.
I bet you can't get this one. Which would you rather find in the street? A. An old shoe. You got it.
$20 is a lot of money, and a lot more than $5. For $20, you could buy yourself a few things and still have plenty left over to put in the bank.
Here's another one. What's a nickel worth? A. Yes, you're right.
A fat old nickel is worth 5 cents, exactly the same as 5 pennies.
Okay, next question. Okay, tell me whose face appears on the U.S. dime. No. You got it.
The dime showcases Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States.
Try this one out. What's a quarter worth? Well, I knew that.
The rough-edged quarter is equal to 25 cents, the same as 25 pennies.
Time for the next question. If someone says money burns a hole in your pocket, what they mean is A. You are a thief. B. You need a new pair of jeans. C. You spend money quickly. You got it.
The phrase, money burns a hole in your pocket, really means you spend your money too quickly. After all, someone with a hole in their pocket can't hold on to many pennies.
I bet you can't get this one. If someone says you pour money down the drain, what they mean is A. You don't spend money wisely. B. You lost a dollar bill in the bathroom. C. You left coins in your pocket on laundry day. Well, I knew that.
If somebody says you're pouring your money down the drain, they really mean you don't spend money wisely. After all, you don't get much for your money if you pour it down the drain.
Time for the next question. Think fast. Whose face appears on the Well,
George
on to the next question. How many pennies add up? Well, I knew that. Here's another one. You've got a brand new penny and your little brother wants to trade you for $1. What should you do? A. Yell at him. B. Take his dollar. C. Tell him to hang on to his money. You got it.
Cheating people out of money is not fair. It'd be best to tell your brother how much his dollar is worth.
Here's a good one. What's a budget? A. A plan that helps you spend your money exactly the way you want. B. An excuse for not spending money. Yes, you're right.
A budget is a plan that helps you spend your money exactly the way you want. It's a list of how much money you have, the things you need or want to buy, and the money you want to save.
Time for the next question. When you tell someone a penny for your thoughts, you're really saying, A. Your thoughts are worthless. Well, I knew that.
A penny for your thoughts is a slang phrase for, what are you thinking?
Try this one out. Think a dime weighs nothing? The lightest form of money ever used was A. Cat hair, B. Bird feathers, C. Well, I knew that.
The people who lived on the Pacific island of Santa Cruz used money made from bird feathers. It was one of the lightest forms of money ever used.
Here's another one. Your brother wants to make you a trade. Which is the best deal? A. Your beat-up dollar for his shiny quarter. B. Your beat-up dollar for a rock. Well, I knew that.
Neither of those trades are any good. Don't let anyone cheat you out of your hard-earned money. Know what your money is worth.
Here's another one. Your grandmother gives you $14 for your birthday and asks that you save half of it. How much should you save? Yes, you're right.
One $5 bill, one $1 bill, and 4 quarters equals $7, which is half of $14.
Try this one out. When someone is very successful at making money, we say that they have a... Well, I knew that.
King Midas was a character in Greek mythology who wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. He got his wish, although he wasn't so thrilled when even his breakfast turned to gold.
On to the next question. If someone says something costs a dime a dozen, they probably mean A. You get 12 items for a dime. B. You get ripped off if you buy the item. Yes, you're right.
A dime a dozen means that something is easy to come by. It's very inexpensive.
On to the next question. What's so special about the kind of ink used to print our dollar bills? A. It's made...
The ink used to print dollar bills never completely dries. If you run the surface of the green side of a bill with a piece of tissue, you'll see that some of the still wet ink has rubbed off.
Try this one out. If you took $1 million bills and laid them end to end, they would stretch from A. New York to Philadelphia. Yes, you're right.
$1 million bills laid end to end would reach from New York to Philadelphia. That's over 100 miles.
I bet you can't get this one. When you deposit your hard-earned cash in a bank, it A. just sits there. Well, I knew that.
Banks don't save the actual bills you deposit. They lend them to other people to use. But if you want your money back, the bank will give you exactly what you gave them. Sometimes, if you earn interest, you'll get back even more.
Here's a good one. What should a cashier give you back if you buy a $14 poster and you give her a $20? Yes, you're right.
$6 is the correct change.
Here's a good one. The first American gold coin, the Regal Eagle, was worth A. Yes, you're right.
The first American gold coin, the Eagle, was worth $10. It was first minted in 1795.
Time for the next question. The proud quarter gets its name from A. What it's worth. B. A section of the town where it was...
You got it.
A quarter is called a quarter because it's worth a quarter of a dollar, or 25 cents.
Okay, next question. Which of the following has never been a U.S. coin? A.
Any. You got it.
Throughout history, there have been 1, 2, 3, 20, and even half-cent American coins, but never a 4-cent coin.
On to the next question.
Who didn't want his picture on a coin? A.
You got it.
George Washington didn't want his picture on U.S. coins. The symbol for liberty was used for many years until it was replaced by Washington's profile.
Try this one out. To nickel and dime someone means to...
Well, I knew that.
When you're dealing with large sums of money, asking for every last nickel and dime, called nickel and diming someone, might be seen as being cheap.
On to the next question.
You have a friend who gets $2 a week allowance and saves every penny. She's A. No fun.
No. Yes, you're right.
Saving money is almost always a smart move. There are plenty of ways to have fun without spending any money.
Try this one out. The average life of a $1 bill is A.
Yes, you're right.
Every year, tens of millions of dollars worth of worn-out bills are destroyed. Most dollar bills only last 18 months in circulation.
I bet you can't get this one. Which of the following is not a very nice thing to say? A. You look like $1,000,000.
Well, I knew that.
Being a penny pincher means you're being cheap.
Okay, next question. What should a cashier give you back if you buy an 85-cent soda and...
You got it.
A nickel and a dime is the correct change.
Time for the next question. What does the Federal Reserve Bank do with damaged dollar bills? A. Shreds and burns them.
Each year, tens of millions of dollars worth of worn-out bills are shredded and burned at the Federal Reserve. After the damaged money is destroyed, it is replaced by new money.
Try this one out. Coins first rolled onto the scene in the year A. 7.
You got it.
As early as 700 BC, each city in Greece had its own distinct flat pieces of metal that were stamped with a picture or design. These were early coins.
Here's another one. What metal are pennies made of? A. Iron.
Well, I knew that.
Pennies are made of a zinc alloy and covered with a copper coating.
Here's another one. Which would you rather find under your bed? A. 20 pennies.
Well, I knew that.
20 pennies equals 20 cents. 4 nickels equals 20 cents, but 3 dimes equals 30 cents.
On to the next question.
All the coins we know, love, and use today were first introduced in A. 1900.
No.
The design of the coins we use today was first introduced in 1900. In the year 2000, these coins will celebrate their 100th birthday.
On to the next question.
Tell me now, which would you rather earn in an hour? A. $1. B.
You got it.
$1 is equal to 100 cents. Adding a quarter makes it 125 cents. So, 130 pennies is worth the most.
Okay, next question. When someone tries to pass off a copy of money as the real thing, we call that money.
Yes, you're right.
Counterfeit is the word we use for fake money. It's against the law to make your own money and try to use it in place of real money.
On to the next question.
If early money wasn't hairy, why did people shave it? A. So they could sell the scraps.
Yes, you're right.
Early coins were smooth around the edges instead of ridged like ours. Thieves could cheat by shaving off the edge and selling the little scrap pieces.
Here's another one. Your bottom dollar means A. Your last dollar bill.
Yes, you're right.
Your bottom dollar is a slang term for your very last dollar. People sometimes say, "I'll bet my bottom dollar," meaning, I'm so sure I'll bet the last dollar I have.
Okay, next question. Your mom takes you to the toy store during a sale and says you can spend $8. What might you be able to afford? A 2-story wooden dollhouse. Well, I knew that.
Some toys, like certain dollhouses and baseball gloves, are really expensive. Even rich people can't buy everything.
I bet you can't get this one. Which would you rather find in the street? A what? Yes, you're right.
A dollar bill, because it equals 100 cents. 3/4 only makes 75 cents, and 9 dimes is 90 cents.
Try this one out. We get the word bank from the Italian word for
The word bank comes from the Italian word for bench. Early Italian bankers conducted their business from a street bench, and banca is Italian for bench.
Try this one out. The word credit, as in credit card, comes from the Italian word. Yes, you're right.
Credit comes from the Latin word creditus, meaning to trust. When you buy something with a credit card, you are promising to pay the bill later.
Time for the next question. Where does the dollar slang term buck come from? Well, I knew that.
Before paper money was invented, people traded deer skins, also known as buckskins, for the things they needed. Over time, it was shortened to buck, meaning $1.
Try this one out. The tiny dime gets its name from A, the lyrics of a song, B, a Latin.
The dime gets its name from diesmes, the Latin word for 10.
Here's another one. Which of the following are not slang words for money? A, spondulux, simoleons, shekels. B, beans, bits, berries. C, hip, hop, hot. Yes, you're right.
People have used all kinds of words as slang for money, but hip, hop, and hot are not among them.
I bet you can't get this one. Which is the best deal on ice cream cones? A, 1 scoop for $1. B, 2 Well, I knew that.
You get the most ice cream for your dollar when you get 3 scoops for $1 rather than 1 or 2 scoops. Sometimes you have to think hard to get the best deal.
I bet you can't get this one. How many $10,000 bills are in circulation in the U.S. today? No. Anybody? Yes, you're right.
In 1969, the United States stopped printing bills over $100, and only 345 $10,000 bills remain in circulation.
On to the next question. Pieces of 8 are A, pirates. Well, I knew that.
The Spanish dollar, accepted in the U.S. after America became independent, was often cut into 8 pieces, called bits. The dollar itself became known as pieces of 8.
On to the next question. Your sister offers to pay for just one thing when you go to the movies. Which would be worth the most? A, the movie ticket. B, a bag of popcorn. C, a root beer.
A soda or bag of popcorn might cost about $1. A movie ticket, however, runs at least $4. The movie ticket would be the best deal.
Here's another one. In 1626, Peter Minuit, a Dutch settler, bought the island of Manhattan for... Well, I knew that.
The island of Manhattan, now one of the most valuable pieces of land in the world, was originally sold for just $24.
I bet you can't get this one. Bouncing a check means A, taking money from one account and putting it in another. Well, I knew that.
Bouncing a check, which means writing a check when you don't have enough money in your account to pay for it, is illegal.
Time for the next question. Which would you rather your Aunt Martha give you for your birthday? A, 12 crisp. Yes, you're right.
Check it out. A check for $15 is as good as any other kind of money, and is more than $12 or $10.
I bet you can't get this one. Gold, the most precious metal, was first used as money in A, England, B, Nevada. No. Anybody? Yes, you're right.
A country called Lydia, which is now part of Turkey, was the first country to use gold as money.
Try this one out. Which is worth more on a rainy day? A. 14 pennies.
You got it.
14 pennies equals 14 cents. 2 nickels equals 10 cents. And 1 dime checks in at 10 cents. Rain or shine.
On to the next question.
You get $5 a week allowance. If you saved all your allowance for the whole month of February, what would you have? A.
Well, I knew that.
$5 a week for 4 weeks equals $20. See how fast the money you save adds up?
Here's another one. What's interest when it comes to money? A.
Well, I knew that.
Interest is the extra money your money earns when you keep it in a savings account. It's the bank's way of paying you for using your money.
Here's a good one. Obellas were the smallest form of money ever used. Greek people carried their obellas around in A. Tiny silk purse.
Well, I knew that.
Obellos, a tiny form of Greek money, were smaller than apple seeds. People carried them in their mouths so they wouldn't lose them.
On to the next question.
How many checking accounts do you think there are in the entire country? A. A billion.
Well, I knew that.
There are 125 million checking accounts in this country, meaning there are a lot of people writing a lot of checks.
Try this one out. Where do you think all our U.S. dollars are made? A. Washington, D.C. B.
All our paper money is printed at the U.S. Bureau of Engraving and Printing in Washington, D.C.
Here's another one. What's an ATM? A.
Yes, you're right.
ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine, the computerized bank machines that let you take out or put in money.
On to the next question.
Which would you rather the tooth fairy bring? A.
No. Anybody? Well, I knew that.
5 quarters is $1.25. 50 dimes equals $5. The dimes add up to the most money.
Try this one out. If you could spend $1 every minute, how long would it take to spend $1 billion? A. 2 years.
Well, I knew that.
If you spent $1 every minute, it would take nearly 2,000 years to spend $1 billion.
Okay, next question. Today, all our paper money is printed on a special kind of paper made from A. Pine tree bark, B. Linen and...
Yes, you're right.
All our money is printed on paper that's a blend of linen and cotton. It's illegal for anyone to make this special blend of paper without permission from the Bureau of Engraving and Printing.
Here's a good one. About how much do you think a 64-color box of crayons cost? A.
You got it.
It's important to know how much things cost because no one can afford to buy everything they want. Even very wealthy people have to make choices.
Time for the next question. Before people invented cold hard cash, they used a trading system called...
Well, I knew that.
Long before people invented money, they used bartering to get what they needed. Bartering is a system where you exchange something you have, like a cool pair of skates, for something you want, like a basketball.
Okay, next question. Think your mom's purse is heavy? The heaviest form of money ever used was...
You got it.
The people who lived on a Pacific island called Yap used stone money that was 12 feet tall and weighed in at over 500 pounds. It was one of the heaviest forms of money ever used.
Here's a good one. What's the easiest way to earn money? A.
Well, I knew that.
When you put your money in a savings account, the money earns more money just by sitting there. It's the bank's way of paying you for using your money.
Here's a good one. Paper money is sometimes called a greenback because A. The back of the original...
Yes, you're right.
The first United States paper money, issued in 1861, was called a greenback because the back of the bill was green.
Time for the next question. What's $1 worth to you at the grocery store? A. $10.
Well, I knew that.
$1 is worth 10 dimes. If you traded it for 75 pennies or 3 nickels, you'd be giving away money.
Try this one out. You've got a brand new penny and your little brother. Well,
Cheating?
here's what's a budget. Yeah,
A budget?
I bet you can't get this one. Which would you rather find? A dime, B, $1.
$1 is worth 10 times more than a dime. And with $1, you could buy yourself some gum and have change left over to spare.
Okay, next question. The life expectancy of a dollar bill is about a year and a half. Yes, you're right.
The dollar bill is the most often used bill in the nation. The average life of a dollar bill is 18 months, only a year and a half.
Try this one out. On the dollar bill, why does the eagle have an olive branch in one claw? Well, I knew that.
On the dollar bill, the eagle carries an olive branch as a symbol of peace. The olive branch has 13 leaves to represent the 13 original colonies of the United States.
I bet you can't get this one. Got a scale handy? The total weight of all of the gold mined in the world is... Well, I knew that.
If all the gold in the world could be made into a cube, that cube would weigh 95,000 tons and measure almost 60 feet on each side.
Here's another one. If someone says they've got a picture of Ulysses S. Grant in their wallet, they probably mean they have... Well, I knew that.
A picture of Ulysses Grant, the 28th President of the United States, shows up on the $50 bill.
Here's a good one. What does e pluribus unum, the phrase that appears on the nation's coins, mean in Latin? You got it.
The phrase e pluribus unum means out of many, one.
Time for the next question. If you were asked to pay in sucres instead of dollars, where would you be? Well, I knew that.
The basic form of money in Ecuador is the sucras.
Okay, next question. You buy a candy bar for 50 cents and hand the cashier $1. By accident, she hands you $1 back as change. You should, Well, I knew that.
If a cashier makes a mistake, help fix it. It can be tempting to keep money that isn't yours, but it's not fair.
Here's another one. Our national debt, which means the money our government owes other countries and people, is... Well, I knew that.
The national debt is more than $1 trillion. If it was divided up, each man, woman, and child in the United States would owe $8,000.
On to the next question. Whose face appears on the U.S. $50? A. George C. Scott. B. Henry... Well, I knew that.
John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, is honored for service to the country by the $50 coin.
Okay, next question. Which part of the U.S. government is ultimately responsible for all our dollars? Well, I knew that.
Since 1877, the Treasury Department has issued all paper money in the United States and been responsible for its control.
I bet you can't get this one. Ever seen a $100 bill? Remember who was on it? Yes, you're right.
Benjamin Franklin, one of the founders of the United States who helped write the Constitution, appears on the $100 bill. He was one of 2 men whose face appears on U.S. currency who was never elected president.
Time for the next question. If someone says to you, I'd like to give you my 2 cents, they really mean, yes, you're right.
When somebody says, I'd like to put my 2 cents in, they mean they would like to give their opinion about something.
Okay, next question. If you find a blank check on the street, it's worth... Yes, you're right.
Contrary to popular opinion, a blank check has no value. Only when the owner of the checking account fills it out does it become worth anything.
I bet you can't get this one. What would be the most likely count for the change from a $3.45 sundae if you gave the cashier $5? A. Here's 50. Well, I knew that.
Cashiers count up from the purchase price. A nickel in change gets you from $3.45 to $3.50. 2 quarters would get you to $4, and $1 gets you to $5.
Time for the next question. If you saved your allowance for a whole month, you could buy A, anything in the whole world. B, yes, you're right.
Saving up your money gives you what's called greater spending power. You might be able to buy candy every week with your allowance, but if you save it up, you could buy something that would last longer.
I bet you can't get this one. If you took $1 billion bills and laid them end to end, they would... Well, I knew that.
$1 billion bills laid end to end would wrap around the earth 4 times.
Try this one out. What is money laundering? A, how the Treasury Department cleans worn-out bills. B, how illegal businesses make their money look legal. Well, I knew that.
Laundering money means making money made by illegal businesses look legal.
On to the next question. Why are blue chip stocks, the really valuable ones, called blue chip? You got it.
Blue chip stocks are the most valuable ones. Blue chip is a term that comes from the color of the most valuable chip in the game of poker.
On to the next question. Which would you rather be? Well, I knew that.
In the money means you have a lot of money. In the red means you're in debt. And in the doghouse means you're in trouble.
On to the next question. What did we do with old money before 1916? A, burned it. Well, I knew that.
Before 1916, dirty old money was sent back to Washington, D.C. to be cleaned. If it was in good condition, it was washed, ironed, and sent back out.
Try this one out. U.S. bills are printed in 7 denominations. They are... Well, I knew that.
Today, there are 7 denominations of U.S. bills printed. They are $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. There used to be $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills, but they are no longer used.
I bet you can't get this one. What do you think revenue is? Yes, you're right.
Revenue is the money a business takes in from the sale of what it's selling.
Time for the next question. If someone tells you money is no object, they mean, well, I knew that.
The term money is no object means I can spend as much as I want without having to worry.
Here's another one. Somebody promises you double your money if you give them all your allowance. What should you do? Yes, you're right.
Always beware of get-rich-quick schemes. You could lose your money and you may be doing something illegal. The best way to earn money is by saving, investing, and spending wisely.
Here's a good one. What exactly is a tax? A, money people give to the government. Time for the next question. What's the biggest purchase most people will ever make? Well, I knew that.
A house is such a big purchase that most people take 20 or 30 years to pay for their house. A loan from the bank called a mortgage helps them make the purchase.
Here's a good one. In the year 1993, approximately how many $1 bills were printed? A, 1... Well, I knew that.
In 1993, there were over $3 billion bills printed in the U.S. There are more $1 bills printed than any other denomination.
Here's another one. What's a better deal for a can of cat food? A, 29. You got it.
Paying 29 cents each is the better deal. Better than 50 cents each or 33 cents each. Sometimes you really have to think to get the best price.
I bet you can't get this one. What are your chances of winning the grand prize in the lottery? You got it.
Your chances of winning the lottery are about 1 in 5,200,000. Very, very, very small. Gambling almost never pays off. It's much smarter to save and spend your money wisely day to day.
Time for the next question. How much did the purchase of Alaska cost? You got it.
In 1867, the U.S. bought all the land that is now the state of Alaska from the government of Russia for less than 2 cents an acre.
Here's another one. Which do you think is worth more? A credit card statement.
Yes, you're right.
The money you have in your bank is as good as a signed check. A credit card statement means you owe money.
Time for the next question. How many coins does the U.S. Mint turn out every year?
You got it.
The U.S. Mint turns out about 13 billion coins a year. In the year 1800, only about 3 million coins were produced.
I bet you can't get this one. Who gets credit for engraving the first printing plates for U.S. paper money? A. Paul Revere. B. George Washington.
Well, I knew that.
Paul Revere, the horseman who yelled "The British are coming," was a silversmith and a blacksmith. He is credited with engraving the printing plates for the first U.S. dollar.
Here's a good one. About how much do you think it costs the government to print $1 bill?
Well, I knew that.
It costs about 4 cents to make a dollar bill, which seems like a good deal until you find out that it costs the same 4 cents to make a $100 bill.
Time for the next question. Take out a quarter. What does the tiny letter by George Washington's ponytail stand for? A. The month in...
Well, I knew that.
The tiny letter next to the portrait on a coin is called the mint mark. It stands for one of the 4 mints in the U.S. where coins are made. D for Denver, O for New Orleans, P for Philadelphia, S for San Francisco.
Here's another one. Which of the following could land you in jail? A. Printing a full-size color picture of a dollar bill. B. Printing a small picture of...
Yes, you're right.
It's against the law to print American money at its actual size or in color.
On to the next question. Most of America's gold is stored in a place called A. Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, you're right.
Fort Knox, an army base in Kentucky, is where the United States stores much of its gold, and there's a lot of it. The gold is stored inside a bomb-proof building in a steel and concrete vault protected by guards carrying machine guns.
Here's another one. To a bank manager, a CD is A.
Well, I knew that.
A CD, or certificate of deposit, is money a customer deposits in a bank for an agreed amount of time.
Here's a good one. Your mom gives you a $50 bill to buy a pair of high tops for $24.99. How much will your mom expect back?
Yes, you're right.
It's hard to figure out change, but make sure you always give back what you owe. It's important to be honest when it comes to money.
On to the next question. What does it mean to balance a checkbook? A. To spin the checkbook on your finger like a basketball.
Well, I knew that.
When you balance a checkbook, you make sure the bank statement shows the same checks and deposits as your own check register shows.
Time for the next question. When you're talking about money, what is bullion? A. Liquid gold or silver.
Yes, you're right.
Bullion is refined gold or silver, cast in bulk, usually in bars.
Time for the next question. George Washington's expenses for winning the American Revolutionary War were...
You got it.
Over 200 years ago, George Washington's expenses for winning the American Revolutionary War were only $91,000.
Here's a good one. When were the first metal coins minted in America? A. 1793.
Yes, you're right.
Even though the Massachusetts Bay Colony issued paper money to its soldiers in 1690, the first U.S. coins weren't minted until 1793.
Here's a good one. If someone offers to sell you something you think has been stolen, you should A. Take it if it's a good deal. B.
Yes, you're right.
If you buy something you know has been stolen, it's the same as stealing it yourself. It's not enough to walk away. Report what happened to an adult.
I bet you can't get this one. If you were to buy a large cheese pizza for $8.50 and you got it.
$10 minus $8.50 equals $1.50. Take away another 50 cents, and you've got an even dollar.
Try this one out. Who was the youngest female to ever make $1 million?
You got it.
The adorable child actress Shirley Temple was the youngest millionairess in U.S. history. She made $1 million by the time she was 10.
Okay, next question. Where does the word money come from? A.
You got it.
The word money comes from ancient Rome, where a statue of the Roman goddess Juno Moneta stood guard over the temple where coins were minted.
Okay, next question. What's the better deal for pizza? A. Buy 2, get 1 free. B.
Yes, you're right.
To figure this kind of deal, try an easy example, like a pizza for $1. Half off means a pizza for 50 cents. Buy 2 and get 1 free means 3 pizzas for $2, which is closer to 70 cents a pizza.
Here's a good one. Which of the following does not mean that was expensive? A.
Yes, you're right.
The term, that was a steal means, I got a great price.
Okay, next question. Which of the following is a common way for kids to earn their own money?
Yes, you're right.
Lots of kids earn money doing jobs like lawn mowing, babysitting, feeding pets, and paper routes. Earning money is a big responsibility and lots of fun.
On to the next question. There is a tiny owl in the upper right-hand corner of the dollar bill. What does it stand for?
You got it.
On a dollar bill, the tiny owl in the upper right-hand corner is a mistake. Take a close look and you will see it there.
Time for the next question. What does the word profit mean? A. How much money a business makes in total.
Well, I knew that.
Profit is the money a business has left over after paying for the things needed to do the job.
Okay, next question. Which is worth more? A. A credit card with a $1,000 limit. B.
Yes, you're right.
Checks and cash are equally valuable. So $110 cash is worth more than a $100 check. A $1,000 credit card limit just means you can spend up to $1,000. Eventually, you'll have to pay it.
Okay, next question. On the dollar bill, why does the eagle have its head turned towards the olive branch?
Yes, you're right.
On the dollar bill, the eagle has its head turned towards the olive branch, which is a traditional symbol of peace, and away from the arrows, a symbol of war. This shows the nation's desire for peace.
On to the next question. How much silver is there in a quarter? A.
Quarters are made of a copper core covered with an alloy, or a blend, of copper and nickel. They've been made this way since 1965, when a shortage of silver made it necessary to conserve supplies for military and industrial use.
On to the next question. In 1865, what percentage of money was believed to be fake?
Yes, you're right.
After the Civil War ended in 1865, nearly a third of the U.S. money supply was thought to be fake or counterfeit. That year, Abraham Lincoln set up the Secret Service to combat counterfeiting.
I bet you can't get this one. Puppies are on sale for half off $35. How much do they cost?
Yes, you're right.
Half off $35 is $17.50, which may or may not be a great deal for a puppy. You still have to figure out how much food and other supplies would cost.
Here's a good one. What's a tariff? A.
Well, I knew that.
A tariff is a tax on foreign products imported to America.
Here's a good one. How do cashiers usually count out change?
Well, I knew that.
Listen next time a cashier counts out your change. They start at the price, then count to how much you gave them. If you give $1 for a 35-cent pack of gum, they'll say 35, 40, 50, 75, and $1, while handing you a nickel, a dime, and then 2 quarters.
I bet you can't get this one. Which do you think you could buy for about $20? A. A new...
Yes, you're right.
$20 would buy you about 3 movie tickets. A pair of basketball shoes could cost twice $20, and a new bike much more than that.
Try this one out. Where would you go if you wanted to spend kwachas instead of dollars?
You got it.
The basic form of money in Zambia is the kwacha.
Here's a good one. Look at the Great Seal of the United States on a $1 bill. Why is the pyramid unfinished? Well, I knew that.
The pyramid that appears on the $1 bill is unfinished to symbolize the continued growth of our country.
I bet you can't get this one. Which is worth more? A, 5 $20 bills? You got it.
3 $50 bills equals $150, which is a full $50 more than the other choices.
Here's another one. How many $1 bills do you think are printed on average every day in the United States? Yes, you're right.
On an average day in the United States, nearly 9 million $1 bills are printed. That's more than 6,000 every minute.
Time for the next question. Your brother wants to make a trade. Which is a better deal? A, giving a marble. Well, I knew that.
Trading can be tricky. Trading a marble for a nickel is a great deal, so long as you're not too attached to the marble.
Okay, next question. Which important early city was home to the first U.S. Mint? A. Well, I knew that.
Philadelphia, home of the Liberty Bell, was where the first U.S. Mint was established in 1792. Metal was so scarce that the colonists had to donate old nails and spikes to melt down to make the money. George Washington donated a copper tea kettle and 2 pair of tongs.
I bet you can't get this one. How many Abraham Lincoln pennies have been minted? Yes, you're right.
The penny design featuring Abraham Lincoln's face was issued in 1909 on the 100th anniversary of his birth. More than 250 billion of these pennies have been minted.
Okay, next question. To put your money where your mouth is means A. Stop. Well, I knew that.
Putting your money where your mouth is slang for taking action rather than talking.
On to the next question. Where does the word salary come from? A Latin word. Well, I knew that.
Our word salary comes from the Latin word salarius. In the time of Julius Caesar, payments to Roman soldiers were made with salt.
Time for the next question. What's a better deal on bubblegum? A dime a dozen? Well, I knew that.
A dime a dozen gives you 12 pieces of gum for just 10 cents.
On to the next question. How long would it take you, with an allowance of $3 a week, to save 14? Well, I knew that.
At the end of 5 weeks, you'd have $15, enough to buy the poster with change to spare.
Okay, next question. Which would you rather win in a lottery? Yes, you're right.
Winning 100,000 pennies is the same as winning $1,000. With that much money, you could buy 1 very, very fancy bicycle, or 5 or 6 or more regular bicycles.
I bet you can't get this one. If pure premium gold is 24 karat gold, 14 karat gold must be any.
Silver and copper are sometimes used as filler when making gold. Carat is a measure of how much is added to the gold.
Here's another one. How much silver is there in 1 thin dime? Yes, you're right.
Since 1965, there has been no silver in our dimes. There was a shortage of silver, and it was necessary to conserve supplies for military and industrial use.
I bet you can't get this one. What bird did Benjamin Franklin want to put on the nation's coins? Yes, you're right.
The eagle, a traditional symbol of liberty, appears on many U.S. coins and bills. However, Benjamin Franklin wanted the Native American turkey to appear on the nation's coins.
Time for the next question. What does IRS stand for? You got it.
IRS stands for Internal Revenue Service, the branch of our government responsible for collecting taxes.
I bet you can't get this one. On a dollar bill, why does the eagle have 13 arrows in one of its claws? Yes, you're right.
On the dollar bill, the eagle carries 13 arrows to represent the 13 original colonies of the United States. They also mean that we are willing to fight for our country.
Here's a good one. How much money is in circulation in the U.S. today?
Well, I knew that.
If you made all the money in the world into $1 bills, it would fill up the 2 World Trade Center buildings in New York City.
Here's a good one. Which is worth more? A. 5 $1 bills.
4 times 5, for the $5 bills, is $20. That's a lot of money. Way more than 5 times $1 bills, which is only $5. Dealing with money means knowing how to multiply.
Time for the next question. Why is the pyramid on the dollar bill unfinished? A.
The pyramid on the dollar bill is unfinished to show that our nation is still growing.
On to the next question. You get a $4 a week allowance and spend $1 a week on comic books.
Yes, you're right.
$4 times 4 weeks equals $16. Take away the 4 you spend on comics, and you've saved $12.
I bet you can't get this one. When did the phrase, "In God We Trust," first appear on a coin in the United States?
Well, I knew that.
The phrase, "In God We Trust," first appeared on a 2-cent coin in 1864. In 1959, Congress decided that the phrase would appear on all U.S. coins.
Time for the next question. What would happen if money really did grow on trees?
You got it.
If money really did grow on trees, it would be so easy to get that it would become as worthless to buyers and sellers as leaves.
Try this one out. On an average day, about how many pennies are...
Well, I knew that.
There are more pennies minted each day than any other coin. Over 25 million each day.
Okay, next question. Where does the word cash come from? A.
The word cash comes from a Chinese word, kashu, meaning small coin.
Okay, next question. In 1910, there were over $3 billion in circulation.
Well, I knew that.
In 1994, there were more than $371 billion in use in the U.S.
I bet you can't get this one. If you spent $200 a minute every minute of every day for about 10 years, you'd spend a...
You got it.
It would take about 10 years of spending $200 a minute to spend $1 billion.
Time for the next question. You buy a double-dip chocolate fudge ice cream cone for $2.33 and hand the cashier $5. How much change?
You got it.
It always pays to count your change. Whenever you pay $2.33 for something and hand over $5, make sure you get $2.67 in return.
Here's another one. Which country's main currency is not a dollar? A. Australia. B. Taiwan.
Well, I knew that.
France's main currency is the franc.
Try this one out. What do people mean when they say that's as good as gold?
You got it.
Gold was often used to back up the value of money. Gold itself was the purest form of currency. To say something is as good as gold is to say it's as good as it gets.
Try this one out. Whose signatures appear on all our dollar bills?
Yes, you're right.
The signatures of the Treasurer of the U.S. and the Secretary of the Treasury both appear on each and every dollar bill.
I bet you can't get this one. What is a salary? A.
Well, I knew that.
A salary is how much money you get paid for working a job. Different jobs earn people different salaries. Some people earn much more than others, but people choose their work for lots of reasons, and money isn't the only one.
On to the next question.
A red cent is a...
I know it. Well, I knew that.
When someone says, "I wouldn't give a red cent for it," it means they don't care about it.
Okay, next question. Why do most parents give kids an allowance?
You got it.
It's important to grow up to be a smart spender and saver. Parents know this, and sometimes they give an allowance to help their kids learn.
Here's a good one. In 1793, the first year of operation, the U.S. Mint made approximately 31 coins a day.
Yes, you're right.
Today, the U.S. Mint makes over 42,000 coins an hour. The high-speed machines running 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, can mint coins thousands of times faster than the settlers could mint them by hand.
Here's a good one. Take out a dollar bill and look at the side with the 1 on it. What do you think the eagle stands for? No, anybody? Yes, you're right.
The eagle on the back of the dollar bill is a symbol of the 13 original colonies. There are 13 stars above the eagle's head, 13 arrows in one claw, and an olive branch with 13 leaves and 13 olives in the other.
Here's another one. What is the largest denomination bill ever printed in America? Well, I knew that.
The $100,000 bill was once issued, but for bank use only. There have been $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills, but today the largest is the $100 bill.
Here's another one. About how much would you expect back from a cashier if you gave a $100 bill for... You got it.
$100 minus $35.40 equals $64.60, or about $64.
Try this one out. If you were asked to trade your dollars for gourd, where would you be? Yes, you're right.
In Haiti, the basic form of money is a gourd.
Time for the next question. If you took $1 trillion bills and laid them end to end, they would reach to the moon. Yes, you're right.
$1 trillion is a lot of money. Whenever you think of a trillion, think of a line of dollar bills that could reach to the moon and back 200 times.
I bet you can't get this one. Who first said time is money? A. Yes, you're right.
In 1748, Franklin wrote the now famous words, "Time is money," as advice to a young tradesman. What Franklin meant is that, in general, the more hours you work, the more money you make.
Here's another one. Which would you rather find? A dime. B, the life expectancy on a dollar bill. You got us. Well, here if you in here if you well you in here in here which I ever in well if in here in what any yes.
Cashier.
Time for the next question. If you any well
Saving.
time for the next question. If you any well what is I bet you can't get this one. Why are blue in well
Blue.
here's another one. Which
In.
Okay, next question. What did we anybody any okay, next question. You well
Today.
here's another one. What did any you
Revenue.
time for the next question. If so, any well
The term.
I bet you can't get this one. Somebody promises you any
Oh.
what exactly is yes, you're right.
Since the beginning of civilization, people have shared their money with the government in exchange for services like police protection, new roads, libraries, and schools.
Time for the next question. What's the biggest you time in the year in you
In.
what's a what in how which in
The.
in who
Po.
in
It.
take out any most of America's you to a you your anybody
It.
I bet what does it mean
When you.
with your in
Oh.
you, if any
If.
any no, you where well where oh, any in what well in
Well, here we
Phil.
Well, to well,
Put-
time where you how any you with any you any you any well what you what well
Ah.
on a dollar bill. Why does the eagle any here how much money is in
If-
which is where
Oink.
wow. Goodbye. Come back soon.
See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
But I said it first.
Did not.
I did so.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Ooh, I like that. Toodaloo. Oh, it's wonderful you've gotten the park open. Toodaloo. Oh, there you are. Ooh, I like that. Toodaloo. What do you think? Isn't the park terrific? And it just keeps getting better. Toodaloo. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Toodaloo. What do you think? Isn't the park terrific? And it just keeps getting better. Toodaloo. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Good choice. Toodaloo. I'm losing my feathers. I'm so excited about the park. Toodaloo. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Toodaloo. I'm losing my feathers.
Hey, where's the water? Hey, where's the water?
Toodaloo. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Yes, let's buy that. Toodaloo. What do you think? Isn't the park... Toodaloo! Oh, there you are! Yes, let's buy that! Toodaloo!
I have those happy feet. Up the stairs they climb. I wear that happy smile. It's allowance time.
Yeah, allowance time. Yeah.
I have a dime, I have a dollar. Clean pants, clean shirt, no dirt around the collar. When I see what I want, I light up like a rocket and my cash burns a hole in my pocket, then I spend. And that's the end of my dough. Oh, no! I have a dime.
Let's go to the bank, but remember, don't play with the worm on the way. No fishy, no froggy, your bill might get soggy. And the teller might say,
This isn't funny. Try out that money.
honey. Oh, yeah.
You tell him.
Right. Now you're talking. I gave you a 20.
You gave me a 10.
She gave him a 20.
He gave him a 10.
We all mixed up plenty. Matter got a hand.
I gave you a 20.
You gave me a 10.
I did that.
10.
I
It was a
gave
10.
you
It
a
was a
20.
10.
I spent 50 cents for 5 sticks of gum. I went home and everybody wanted some. I gave a stick to the first and one to each of 3 others.
The price to be paid for having sisters and brothers.
I know it.
You're telling
Mine's
me.
so good.
Listen to me sing. Every little thing. Stuff that's in the store. Toys and games and more. Someday my plan will work, it will succeed with ease.
As soon as he gets some money.
I'll walk up to the clerk and say, excuse me, please. I want it.
I want it.
So give it to me already.
Hey buddy, how much did the tooth fairy bring you when you lifted your pillow? How much dough was underneath?
I wished and I hoped, but my dreams were not answered due to one technicality. I don't have any teeth.
No teeth.
It's a bird thing.
Yeah, right.
I like to collect pictures of presidents. I'll settle for metal, but paper's my favorite. It's fun to collect pictures of presidents. Each coin and bill is a tasty thrill. I'm sure you will savor it. Waiting at the bank, waiting at the bank, waiting at the, waiting at the bank, waiting at the bank, waiting at the bank.
Here we go again, waiting at the bank. We're standing number 10. I wonder whom we should thank.
Waiting at the bank, waiting at the
For
bank.
is inconvenient. I guess it's 9 a.m. We should have used the ATM. Go figure. I guess it's 9 a.m. We should have used the ATM. So now I figure it out. Guess it's 9 a.m. We should have used the ATM.
Toodaloo! Oh, there you are! Yes! Toodaloo!
Hi. Hi.
Toodaloo! Oh, why? Toodaloo!
Waiting at the bank.
Toodaloo! Oh, there you Toodaloo!
All right, the park's open.
It's amazing what one can do with a little elbow grease, or feather grease for that matter. You really know what you're doing. Our town has put up a statue in your honor.
That's great! I just love what you've done with the park. You're the best!
Thanks for helping us.
I'm losing my feathers. I'm so excited about the park. Toodaloo! Toodaloo! You've saved the park! Now the Green Street kids have a place to play again!